Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. Kill. I'm going to go 46.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Kill.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. On third down, it's Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
I'm coming after you. 57. Kill.
From the 36, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The first carry now for the BYU man is Jamal Williams. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. He's going to launch this thing way down, and this will be caught at the 30. Huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So we're going to 54. Why is?
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing, Prescott. That's complete to Kyle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott being chased out left. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, here we go. Forward in. Hey, kill. 47. 57. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Here's Prescott. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On second down, Williams trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said,
it got his man complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 62 yards. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Prescott. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kaderl Hodge, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They go play action with Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 25 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Hardy set to return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw, Haskins. Dumps it off for Geis. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Shepard. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Prescott will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Kevin Zeitler, acquired in the Odell Beckham trade. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
47.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Reuben Foster able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Pat Shurmur, he's going to roll the dice. His guys are going on 4th down. They'll run forward Barkley, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. This is Geis. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Geis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now a signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On play action, Haskins. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustmts that might be made defensively. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Play action. Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Check, 59.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Prescott down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. From the gun, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Evan Ingram was the intended target. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Now Haskins on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Prescott looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Prescott. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Prescott from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. 14 yards. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Haskins. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Prescott on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They start on the ground with Geis, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Haskins will throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and